Hey everybody, it's me, LisaT, coming at you with some positive energy. Cooling the lights out with Lisa. Gordy's playing with his Tupperware, so it's loud. That's what that is in the background. We are reading The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie. Happy Friday! Substance over form, that was a good one. Okay. October 14th. Controlling versus trust. I was just doing some work. I was listening to a Tara Brach. Y'all know who Tara Brach is? And it was about when we're stressed. We feel stressed. Then we feel threatened. Then we want to micromanage and control our environment, people, places, and things so that the security will sustain because we don't feel safe. We're under stress, and then we start to not feel safe. Things are stressing us out. Things aren't manageable. Things aren't going our way. So we don't feel safe. And then we try to micro control things. And so this is like part of human nature. So we want to look at that. And what I'm learning about control, I remember my first moment feeling, I was like, oh my God, I tried to control that situation. It was like 4 years ago, the first time I saw it. And then it's really subtle. There's little ways that I can notice when I'm under stress, and I want to control I want to change the way that thing is happening. I want to change the way that thing was said, or that, the way the way I behaved. I want to change it, instead of just trusting that, what, it's okay, that thing can happen, that person can say that thing, the situation can unfold this way, and I'm still okay. Like, I got to reach to a support system that will just remind me of that sometimes if I can't find it within myself too, and also with God. So, controlling versus trust, October 14th. There was a time in my life when I felt so afraid. There it is, so afraid. We feel stressed, and then we're like, oh my God, and fear comes in. Time in my life when I felt so afraid and overwhelmed by the very act of living that I actually wanted to make out a schedule for each day of my life for the next 5 years. I remember probably 10 years ago now, 46? Yeah, 10 years ago, where same thing. I was like, everything had to be, I look back at a calendar and everything had to be labeled because I had to know everything that was going on and what was coming down the pipe because it was so overwhelming for me. I even thought I had agoraphobia because as soon as I would leave my room, the fear started coming in because I knew I wasn't going to be able to control. This is now looking back on it. In the moment I didn't, but what was happening was I knew I wasn't going to be able to control how the day was going to unfold, no matter how hard I tried. And it caused me so much fear that I didn't want to leave my room. So the act of living, that I actually wanted to make it a schedule for each day of my life for the next 5 years. I wanted to include all of the chores I had to do when I would do them, even when I would schedule relaxation. Yep. And if I didn't, if 10 o'clock was meditation time and I would be like rushing home from work, and oh my God, I got to get, I couldn't wait to just it had to happen or else I wasn't going to be okay. That was the dialogue. It's the belief. We got to demolish those beliefs. So I had to do the chores when I would do them, even when I would schedule relaxation. I wanted to get some order into what felt overwhelming. We're wanting to get order back, control. I wanted to feel like I was in control. There we go. Controlling is a direct response to our fear. I can't believe this is coming up in this reading. I was just so much working on this the last 24 hours. Controlling is a response to our fear, panic, and sense of helplessness. So just recognize when you're feeling a sense of fear, you're in panic, you feel helpless, you feel like you can't control, so you want to control. It's a direct response to feeling overwhelmed and to distrust. That one I didn't know about, the trust. Distrust. Yeah, you're not trusting the moment, trusting everything will be okay. We may not trust ourselves, our higher power, the plan, the universe, or the process of life. Instead of trusting, we revert to control. Trust the plan, trust the process, trust God, trust life, trust the unfolding of your life, trust just even telling yourself all is going to be okay, all is going to be okay. So we can approach this need to control by dealing with our fear. Got to deal with the fear. And I definitely know that's came up I just did a prayer with a friend around 5 o'clock or something. I called her and I'm like, okay, I just need someone to witness this. I said, I recognize I'm in fear right now. And what's the fear? Oh, I feel insecure. I feel like my sense of safety. I feel threatened. I felt a threat. It wasn't real, but I felt it. Fear had kicked in. So deal with the fear. We deal with our fear by trusting. Trust ourselves, our higher power. I did a prayer right after that. After I acknowledged the fear, I did a prayer. I prayed for the thing that was freaking me out. And I recognized when I prayed for that thing, I felt the prayer come back. And the prayer was, I pray for this person, place, or thing to have health, wellness and happiness in their life, and that joy and peace may fill their heart. And I said it, and I directed it internally to that thing, and then I felt it come back to me, which is cool. So, and then I was like, okay, I was like, yay, I'm not spinning out. I'm not spinning out of control, right? Out of control. So we deal with our fear by trusting ourselves, our higher power, the love and support of the universe, the plan and the process we call life and recovery. Trust it. We can trust that when things don't work out the way we want, that God has something better planned. Not that there's just another plan. There is another plan, but it's also a better plan. Because, I don't even know what I need and want. And when I let go of those things and just trust, I do have an ideal for my life, like I spoke about it in a recent video. I have things that I want, to have a good life. But I don't know how, at the end of the day, what we want is happiness and peace. And I don't know, I think this thing's going to bring me happiness and peace, and I grasp for it, and it doesn't settle it. I grasp for that, and no, it didn't do it. And then when I just let go, God just brings things and then I'm like, oh, I have peace and happiness now. Check that out. So trust that God has something better planned. We can trust ourselves to get where we need to go, say what we need to say, and do what we need to do. Also, I called another friend too. I've been on the phone for this whole week. I feel like anytime I'm not at work, I'm on the phone because I'm working out some stuff. I did an intense therapy. I need support, and I know that, and I know I need to reach out. I can't do this alone. Alone, if I do it, the same mind that created it cannot solve this problem. So where was I going with that? What we need to, so there was one thing that happened today, and I was like, I could have said this, and I'm like, oh, no. I didn't say that right now because I'm going to learn from this lesson, and next time I'll be more prepared. That this thing had never happened before. So and then I was able to okay, I'm okay. I didn't screw up. I thought I had screwed up again. Trust, where was I going? Trust that we're going to say what we need to say and do what we need to do in that moment. Whatever happened, God is in everything or God is in nothing. Whatever has just happened is how it was meant to be. So see the lessons, see the love in it. Know what we need to know. We're going to know what we need to know and be who we need to be and become all we can become when we are intended to do that. When we're intended to do that, when we're intended to be ready, and when the time is right. All those things are going to happen when the time is right. It's not in your power to make things happen. Just let them happen. We can trust that you are loved and supported and all is good. We can trust our higher power in the universe to give us all the direction we need. Gotta ask for it though. Gotta ask for help. And God speaks through people, for me, for sure. And then also through prayer. Not through prayer. I speak to God in prayer, and then in my silence afterwards is when God speaks to me, the silence. And everything, everything else is misinterpretation. God speaks in silence. Everything else is a misinterpretation. Because not all of us are able to hone into that. It's all love coming at us 100% of the time, all the time, 24/7, every second. It's all love. But we get this ego thing going, and the ego shows up as boisterous. The ego shows up as fear. The ego shows up in those thoughts that tell you you're not good enough or that you screwed up. The ego shows up when you're even I did that. No, life is just unfolding. You were part of it, and just be grateful for the blessing. So, we can trust our higher power in the universe to give us all the direction we need. We can trust ourselves to listen and respond accordingly. We can trust that all we need on this journey shall come to us. We will not get all we need for the entire journey today. It's not going to happen today. Otherwise, you may as well kick the can. We shall receive today's supplies today and tomorrow's supplies tomorrow. We were never intended to carry supplies for the entire journey. The burden would be too heavy, and the way was intended to be light. Trust in yourself. We do not have to plan, control, and schedule all things. The schedule and plan have been written. It's all been written. All we need to do is show up. Mama always said, all you got to do is show up, kid. I remember that, and I've said that multiple times, tons of times in the last year, in the last 5 years, especially on my good days. That's only what I'm saying. Just got to keep showing up. Just got to keep showing up. Just got to keep showing up. And I guess underneath that is trust, that just show up. What is this moment requiring of me? To see the lesson, be joyful, grateful, and happy. Trust in yourself. We do not have to plan, control, and schedule all things. The schedule and plan have been written. All we need to do is show up. The way will become clear, and the supplies will be amply and clearly provided. One day at a time. Trust, my friend, in today. Trust in today. Here's your prayer. I love this one. This was good. The trust. It's so peaceful when you can just trust, when you know you can trust. Whew. Today, I will trust that I will receive all I need to get me through today, and I trust the same will happen tomorrow. Freaking Thanks for watching. Please hit subscribe, give me a thumbs up, give me a comment. Let's chat. Let me know I'm not on this journey alone and that we're doing this together. And lights out with Lisa. Enjoy loving yourself. Sweet dreams. Thanks for watching.